We are here at the former SSMC mechanic shop at Kitstodat, where the Public Works Department has been working to remodel this former workshop to accommodate the Vehicle Maintenance Division of Public Works. The Vehicle Maintenance Division of Public Works will be relocated here from its current location at Wellington Road to accommodate the construction of a new East Bus Terminal at that site at Wellington Road. We are hoping to have this site completed by the end of April so that work on the new bus terminal at Wellington Road can begin at the beginning of May. And that we are hoping to have substantially completed sometime in September, hopefully, so that we can have it commissioned for independence. Here we have a building, a prefabricated steel building that was constructed by Errol Williams Construction. It was ordered out of the United States, and we had technical assistance in this procurement from ADEB Engineering out of Jamaica. So this building arrived in January of this year, and in about 2 to 3 months it was erected. And this building will form most of the activity for the Vehicle Maintenance Division. It will have 2 modern hoists installed so that the mechanics can adequately service the vehicles. In addition, on this site we are also converting the former stores room into a office building for the staff of the department, including restrooms and so on. So this site work is going, as you can see, and hopefully in a couple of weeks it would be completed.
EMJ Construction has been honored to be selected by the government to erect this building. It has been a pleasure, some challenges, but we were delighted that we have been able to complete the work, and we give God thanks for giving us the opportunity and the government.
This, as we see, is part of our commitment as a team unity administration. One would recall that prior to coming into office, we had agreed that we would relocate the existing bus stop, as we call it. The bus stop, as it stands now, on Branch Street. Those of you who know Branch Street, the street that comes onto Wellington Road by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and all these buses are lined up there. The profanity, the noise for the homeowners and the residents in that area, about 14 families are affected. And again on Johnson Street, which is coming from Wellington Road onto Pond Road, next to what we call the government crèche. In modern times we call it the government daycare center. And so we thought that we should really alleviate that problem. And in addition to that, those who commute between, let's say, Sadlers and Bastille on the East Bus line, they have to wait on Wellington Road to catch a bus, exposed to the vagaries of the weather, the sunshine, the rain, no cover, and in addition to that, exposed to some danger in terms of the traffic. So we thought we would put people first, and we would build a brand new East Bus Terminal as in the location as outlined by the Director of Public Works, where the existing Vehicle Maintenance Division is, which will be relocated to this this area, and this is phase 1 of the project. And by September, we're holding the director to it. By September, for our 35th anniversary of independence, we should be commissioning a brand new East Bus terminal with all the facilities, the shops eventually, and a restaurant with bathroom facilities down there for passengers who are commuting on these lines, and an improvement as well for the bus drivers, the bus operators themselves. So we want to commend the Public Works Department for at least coming in on time so far and on budget. And we, as I said, we're holding them to the finish date, completion date, which is early September. In addition to this, I think the director should have said here, the vehicles that are being fueled by Public Works, they would be fueled in this area here by the old SSMC gasoline pumps were. So we'll have that relocated here as well. So we have a one-stop service as well for the vehicles. But again, I want to thank the Public Works Department. I want to thank my colleagues in Cabinet, and in particular the Prime Minister, who was fully behind this project, and we want to see it to fruition and as we say, put our people first.
We want to specifically to thank the Honourable Ian Patches Liebert, member for St. Christopher 1, for the excellent leadership of the public infrastructure program. For 2018, the government budgeted and provided over $145 million to be expended on public infrastructure. That includes this facility, the new compound for the Public Works. Included in that sum was a provision for the construction and completion of the East Bus Terminal. Included in that huge sum is the resurfacing project for the Island Main Road, and of course included in that also are the infrastructural works to take place at Old Road. It is the largest sum ever budgeted for capital expenditure in the history of the country. And many ask whether or not we will be able to realize it. And my answer is that we must realize it for the benefit of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And therefore we expect that the Minister would work diligently in monitoring the progress of all of those capital projects, specifically those under the remit of the Public Works. And so I want to say we have great expectations that all the engineers would be performing, and all those who are in supervisory and other relations with Public Works would give of their very best. We, of course, would want to recognize the excellent quality of services we have had from the Public Works Department, specifically in moments of crisis, but we want that excellence to shine all through the year. We recall and we commend and express our appreciation that the recovery efforts post the hurricanes of last year was only made possible because the Public Works Department rallied, and so again we want to record our deepest appreciation. We are aware that there are some personal issues, and the Minister has been charged to dealing with those matters to ensure that we reward those workers who are working properly, working and delivering, and who for many years have not had their due promotion or adjustment in pay. We are expecting that that would be resolved within a matter of months. And equally, the Public Works Department had been one of those departments that was negatively affected when the last government decided to withdraw the honorarium, the 2% plus that would have been paid to workers in December, and made the false promise that by now the position of the non-establishment workers would have been realized. It has been several years since that promise way back in 2007, and several years since a draft law was put in place in 2012, yet nothing has happened. This government put people first, and as a result of that, we have established a committee to fast-track decision-making in relation to the regularization of benefits to the government auxiliary workers, and we expect before September they will be ready to report. The non-establishment workers are represented in that committee by McDonald, a well-known, hard-working employee with the Public Works, and they're also represented by another non-establishment worker at the Nevis end. So then good things will happen for the workers, and we just want to encourage you to give of your very best. All of these projects that we are embarked upon really is about people, adding to the comfort of the workers, which is critically important, but also putting the country in a better place to deliver the services with less hassle. The coming of the new bus terminal would be an improved bus terminal which will facilitate the easier movement not just of motor vehicles but of pedestrians in and out of Bastia. And we hope that when we are ready to showcase it, when we are ready to open it come September, the country at large will in fact be pleasantly surprised at the quality of production that we would have given to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. I am therefore very, very happy, and tomorrow I'll be even happier, because come 4:30, another important project to be spearheaded by the Public Works in our road resurfacing program, island-wide, will commence in a phased way at 4:30. So the government then is delivering for all of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis as we committed to do. And we will continue on that vein, and we want to thank the people in advance for their support and for their wise decision in giving the Team Unity government an opportunity to serve. It is a service that we are doing very humbly and very carefully, having regard to the proper management of the limited resources of the country. And a final note from the point of view of the history. When the sugar industry closed in 2005, many wondered what will happen to the SSMC property. And we see many years after that very little in terms of rehabilitation took place in the historic site of the SSMC compound at Kitsodat. All these dilapidated buildings that are there is part of the history of the neglect for the physical infrastructure and the important historical standing of Kitsodat and the SSMC plant here. That is something that ought to have been preserved for historical value, but most importantly, almost all of our history from colonial times dovetails with the SSMC and the super important role that sugar production played in the socio-economic life of the country. At another time, we will have to get into that and what that neglect did to the psyche, the mindset of our people, and their ability, as it were, to develop and the ability to engage in self-empowering efforts. So it pleases me, as someone whose father who worked in the industry, as someone whose mother worked in the industry, to come to see that at long last, something beautiful is being built on the site that will benefit all the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. 3 beautiful structures would emerge from the dilapidation which was our inheritance. And that is a good thing that we are doing for the benefit of all the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. So congratulations to all of you. Congratulations, Honorable Minister. Keep up the good work, and the reward for good work is even better work. And I want to thank all the workers at Public Works for their support, and especially to thank a good friend in Errol Williams, who has had the pleasure of working on one of the buildings that is being erected. So far, the director has said that the quality has been good and the work is expected to be completed on time, most importantly for us in finance, within the budget. So congratulations for the team effort that has taken the country further afield to progress and development. Thank you.
Stay up to date with news, programs and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.